Isaac, for the markets, it was quite simple. The market was closed, the strikes were limited, and no real signs of escalation, so futures positive ahead of the open Monday morning. Are there any signs of escalation as far as you can see, just reading the tea leaves through the weekend?
Yeah, Jonathan, I think you're right. This strike was telegraphed, or more appropriately, tweetographed by the president earlier in the week. So it was clear that the strike was coming. What's important to the markets is that the scale and the scope of this strike was limited. It serves as yet another strong signal that the Trump administration is wholly disinclined in expanding the U.S.'s military role in Syria.
Isaac, just in terms of the potential cooperation, encouraging that in terms of Syria, the United States didn't act alone, acted with the French, with the UK as well, and then signs last week on trade, opening the door to TPP again. Are we seeing a different approach here, or is it too early to tell?
Yeah, I think as your guest before mentioned, it's hard to take any single data point from the Trump administration and extrapolate a shift in strategy. But I think that we have seen heartening signals from the Trump administration regarding a willingness to accept a deal on trade in order to move forward in trade talks in a meaningful manner. And so, look, I'm still optimistic that we're going to get a deal when it comes to the Chinese tariffs. TPP is dead, and sadly, I think will stay dead. But at least there's positive movement more broadly that should be seen as a bullish signal for the Chinese tariff standoff.
Well, I guess, Isaac, for market participants, maybe it's a better thing that the president is tweeting more about the former FBI director and less about international trade. How optimistic are you that we're about to get a deal on Nafta as well?
I think that Nafta is a near-term event that we should expect, at least the headline release of a deal. Now, look, the devil is always in the details, but this White House is pushing for a headline win on trade, and I think that they're close on Nafta. So that's the next mile marker that we should look for. Then in mid-May, we're going to have the public comments around, the public hearing around the Chinese tariffs. And then I expect more progress on that front before we get into the heat of the summer here in D.C.